Hello, my name is Eva Mwalili, aka Mama Taifa. I'm born again. I love Jesus. I'm married with 3 children, and I thank God for this family. This is a family that has been very supportive, and they've been with me all through my radio journey. I am here today to talk about myself, to talk about the faithfulness of the Lord, and to tell somebody that the Lord will always be and has always been faithful. You know, we serve a God who is a lifter, and He lifts our heads, He lifts our stories. He is a destiny changer, and our God is so good. My radio journey as a radio presenter, as a radio journalist in the media, I have seen the faithfulness of the Lord. I started young. I started from very humble beginnings. I started as a volunteer, as an intern from Transworld Radio, just doing vox pops here and there, recording, studio work, editing, and I saw the faithfulness of the Lord. From Transworld Radio, I went to Biblia Husema Broadcasting. The Lord was still with me every journey. The Lord has been faithful. I was doing continuity and some editing in the studio, and I saw the faithfulness of the Lord. From Biblia Husema Broadcasting, I went for Royal Media Services, working with the Radio Citizen, doing a gospel show. And when you look at my life, my line has always been on the gospel line. I never knew what God was doing. I never knew, what is all this? What is happening? But today I am here to declare that our God is a God who commands our destinies. Now, in the year 2009, thereabout, I joined Media Max, or rather Milele FM, doing Gospel Sunday, doing Baraka za Milele. All these are gospel shows. And I saw and I've been seeing the faithfulness of the Lord. And the Lord, reacting to His word and fulfilling His word. His word which says that those who trust in the Lord, they will never be ashamed. The Lord has given me awards. The Lord has given me a name. The Lord has given me, when I look back, for 7 consecutive years, Gospel Sunday winning the radio gospel show of the year since 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. For 7 good consecutive years, winning radio gospel show of the year, Groove Awards. Now that is massive, and that can only be God's favor. It can only be the doing of the Lord. I can never take any credit. I can never take any glory. Every glory belongs to God. And for 3 consecutive years, the Lord has given me Radio Presenter of the Year, Groove Awards. I'm so humbled by what God has been doing in my life. Now, it has not only been gospel, or rather Groove Awards. The Lord has given me Maranatha Awards. The Lord has given me Mwafaka Awards, and all this to His own glory. So I am here to decree and to declare to somebody that when you become faithful with the little that the Lord has given you, the Lord will always be faithful to you. So my radio journey has been a humbling journey, has been an awarding journey, and today I am here to say that the Lord has been so faithful. In my interaction with my radio audience, through the SMSs, through phone calls, I've met so many people, others who are down, others who they just want to be prayed for, they just want to, kutamkiwa baraka, and they just want to be with you. So through these years and through interacting with my listeners, in the year 2015, I asked God that, God, I know you can never give me all these awards, for granted. What are you trying to communicate? I want to thank God because God sent people. God sent pastors. God sent some gospel artists. God sent some friends to just communicate to me and to confirm His word that Eva, you've been on radio for too long. You've been in the studio for too long. It is time to move out. It is time to meet your fans. It is time to go out. It is time to test an outside environment. And I fasted and I prayed and I asked God, what do you want me to do? And God gave me a ministry called Me to You Ministries, based on James chapter 2 and verse 16. That we can pray for you. You know, we can. Tunaweza tukakutamkia baraka. But when we leave you hungry, when we leave you without any food, when we leave you out of the cold, haitakuwa imesaidia kitu. So the Lord challenged me that Eva, you've been in the studio praying for people, ukiwatamkia baraka. Sasa ondoka, nendo kakutane na wao. What I have given you, it might be little, but itasaidia mtu. And in the year 2015, around September, the Lord gave me Meet You Ministries. This is a young ministry, just moving out, meeting people, those ambao hawajiwezi. But God gave us a very special audience called Wazee, or the elderly. Because, you know, when you look at the elderly, it's like a forgotten audience. That the young people, you know, they are out, you know, doing 1, 2, 3. People are getting promotions, but even when God promotes you, wazee wanabaki nyumbani bila mtu. So our main audience is the elderly, because vijana wakipata kazi, wengine wanasahau wazee nyumbani. Na wazee tu wanataka tu ukue pale, wapatie kasukari, wapatie kablanketi kama ni shosho, wapatie tu viatu tu araba, na wanafurahia sana. So this is what I've been doing with the people that God has given me. Diapers for the elderly. You know, diapers, they are very expensive, especially for the grown-ups. But with the little that the Lord has given us, we've managed to go to the elderly. We've gone to the Goto Home for the elderly. We've gone to Kasarani Nyumba ya Wazee. We've gone to Thika Wetaithie. We've gone to Ngong Road. We've gone to Nikomba. Various places. And we are still moving with the help of the Lord. And this is one thing that, you know, I've seen the elderly smiling. I've seen them, you know, praising the Lord. I've seen them changing even their faces, you know, after seeing diapers, after seeing foodstuffs, and just to know that there are people, you know, young people even in the society ambao wanajali wazee. They are very happy. Na wanatema mate wanasema mbarikiwe, and we receive those blessings, which is, it makes me to be so happy. So that is Meet You Ministries. And at Meet You Ministries, we also have chapter 111. Now, chapter 111, this is an event that we normally do every year, after every 4 months or so. What is chapter 111? Myself, I'm a product of testimonies. Every area in my life, whether marriage, whether career, in every award that I've won in my life, I know it is not by my own making. It is to the glory of God. You know, my whole life has been full of testimony. So chapter 111 is an event, one Saturday event. We normally meet, you know, look for artists, look for people with powerful testimonies, look for crowd. The Lord has given us crowd. We just come, praise the Lord, and uplift His name from the book of Psalm chapter 111 and verse 4. That the Lord has caused His wondrous works to be remembered. So we just come together. It's an event where people come together, interdenominational. People just come together to praise the Lord, to worship the Lord, to give thanks to the Lord, to hear testimonies from other people. The Lord has healed. We've had testimonies of people who, you know, of women who've gone for years, you know, without babies. Na mwisho Mungu anawapatia watoto. Others have been drug addicts. Wengine wamekuwa wezi. Wengine have been into masturbation, and the Lord has just delivered them, and they've come to the event to testify that indeed we serve a God who changes our stories. So that is chapter 111. So in my radio journey, you know, I've said that I've interacted with so many people, and in the last 2 years, the Lord, you know, alianza tu kunitoa kutoka tu nje kwa studio, just to meet even people in the church. And the Lord has given me a calling of going to the church, just encouraging His people, and, you know, speaking a blessing to them, preaching the word of the Lord, not in the studio now, lakini huko nje. So I've received so many church invites, pastors just inviting me for their services, for their keshas, Western, Nakuru, Nairobi, Mombasa, and I've seen the hand of the Lord moving. I've seen the Lord serving His people. I've seen the people coming to testify that Eva tulishiriki pamoja kwa kesha, tulishiriki pamoja kanisani, ulikuja ukahubiri, tukaomba pamoja na Mungu akatenda. So I've been doing that outside ministry, and this is where Mama Taifa, the name Mama Taifa, was born. I remember I went to Kakamega PAG, and a pastor called Reverend Amudavi. You know, they wakanifunga kile kitambaa cha wanawake wa PAG. Na Reverend Mudavi akaniita Mama Kenya. Akanitabiria, akaniambia kwamba utatembea Kenya nzima ukihubiri neno la Mungu. When I came back to the studio, watu wakabadilisha. Badala ya kuniita Mama Kenya, wakaniita Mama Taifa. And Mama Taifa stuck. And this, I want to believe, and I believe that this is from the Lord, because again the Lord has called me, the Lord has anointed me, to speak blessings to His people, to speak resurrection to those who feel that they are so down, according to Isaiah chapter 61. And that is where Mama Taifa came from. So Mama Taifa nimekuwa tu nikitoka tu kwenda kwa taifa la Kenya, kwenda kwa mataifa tu mbalimbali tu, kuwatamkia tu baraka, kuambia kwamba Mungu anakupenda, kukuambia kwamba haufai kuwa pale chini, kukuambia kwamba Mungu ambaye anasema na anatenda. So that is me. I've been moving, and the Lord has been faithful. Kwa hivyo that is Mama Taifa, na ndio mimi tutakuwa tunakutana hapa nikutamkie baraka, nikuambia kwamba tuko ndani ya ligi ya washindi. This is, by the way, ligi ya washindi, this is something that the Lord just gave me. The Lord reminded me of the victories that He has given me throughout my radio journey. Ya kwamba it is the Lord who causes us to triumph. It is the Lord who causes us to win. The way He caused David to win, the way He caused the way He caused David to win, the way He caused Joseph, wherever he went, he did miraculous things. He did perfect. He was a man of favor from the Lord. And so the Lord reminded me ya kwamba every victory that He has given me, it is to His own glory. And He reminded me ya kwamba ukiwa ndani ya Mwenyezi Mungu, ushindi Mungu atakupatia. He causes us to triumph. Hivyo Mungu akanipatia ligi ya washindi. Ndio maana kila wakati you will hear Mama Taifa speaking of ligi ya washindi, tukutane Galilaya. Galilaya ni mahali petu pa ushindi. Galilaya ni mahali petu ambapo tunafika na kucheka na kutabasamu na kusema kwamba the Lord has changed my story. So nitakuwa nakupatana na wewe hapa kwenye YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, na kila wakati tunatamka ya kwamba tuko ndani ya ligi ya washindi.